Hey everybody, it's almost Christmas. or it'll probably be after Christmas by the time I upload this. Anyway, I'm sure that totally won't be important in the future, but anyway, Slayer Joe 31 back at it with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Guys, I've been working my butt off over at my job because they've been giving me extra hours like crazy. People have been calling out. They're busy with life or just trying to do other things, and our store was freaking swamped with pallet after pallet of freaking freight, and too many people are calling out, so I got called in a few times. I even just stopped by one time. They said they needed help with freight. I asked them if I could just take a shower, get dressed, and come back, and they said sure. So I did. I've been doing it. It's crazy, man. Tell ya, this corporate America bullcrap is seriously something. But I don't want to talk about that right now. I hope you're all having a Merry Christmas. It's December 24th when I'm recording this. Hope you're all safe at home with your families. I hope everything's going all right, and if not, I hope things get better for you, especially in the new year. May God bless you all. God be with you. Anyway, we're gonna continue off. We're gonna go into the last trial for episode 2. We'll be defending ourselves from defending ourselves now from Ol Wendy White pointing the finger at us.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Whoa! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? Welcome to the courtroom, Mr. Wright. So, you're saying that I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. There it is.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, just a quick note. Unless you're a seasoned defense attorney, don't handle your own defense. Like, treat this as a do as I say, not as I do moment.
court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Hell yeah, let's raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to... Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name. These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Well, you sure as hell look like a gringo.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder.
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Is that a movie reference?
Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Oh, I will.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Objection!
Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, let's see if we can't pick this apart. 9 o'clock. I'm actually kind of curious. I want to question him. A bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We see. Continue. Dang, I was hoping to see if they can understand how close, how you can hear it when it's so close to. I don't know. I guess in this context, it's literally right next to each other, not like I'm thinking of like across the street, across the way, not like literally right next to each other.
Spiky haired?
Let's try to question this.
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
Yeah, that's a question I see often. That's a question I'm left asking every time I see a criminal released. And what did you do then?
I called Miss Mayo.
Oh wait, I already read this.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand.
Hey, we speak English in here. We speak English in here, El Blanco.
The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Victim dodged an attack and ran to the right.
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Actually, let me turn this up. It was quiet. It was too quiet last time.
Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. Yeah, she would have been running towards a corner. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Excuse me. Anyway, I mean, people can do stupid things when they panic. You know, I'm gonna. You know, it's not impossible, but in this scenario, it's very unlikely. Especially given that this was Mia's office. She would have been familiar with it.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Well, if what Phoenix said before is right, then that means both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it.
Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. I show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. I should really try to quiet down. It's scaring my doggies.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho, ho, ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. All right.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Either this one or I'm thinking it's the autopsy report, but it could also Miss May's testimony could also possibly work. Never mind, we got it. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Yeah, use the thinker for it. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were so abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice.
Don't let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White.
Okay. Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Yeah, he's reeling now.
Thwap, indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
You know, I'm not the professional, and I don't need a legal degree to see how much full of crap this guy is. I mean, probably because we saw him as the freaking murderer in the beginning. But even then, being corrected this many times, called out in so many issues, all these things that don't add up to the facts. Yeah, no. If it weren't Red White, he wouldn't even be in the courtroom anymore.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. That thing, you said? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, does something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry. My bad. The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay. Of course.
A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Ugh! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then?
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
Oh, I'd say that's a big problemo for you already. For you, Rojo Blanco. There's a big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred?
Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
Let me just double check. Yeah. Yeah, you would have only seen the pieces. I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Look at this!
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Alright. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White?
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor? I, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. What the? That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
He's freaking covering for him.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Short and sweet, huh? Alright.
So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound.
Correct! That is right. You're not right, I'm right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Gah! What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
At this rate, we're gonna need more than luck. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Company law offices.
Of course.
Oh, wait, I already. Yeah. Why'd you tap me his phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. I would say it does, Edgy. He's still a suspect. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. Oh wait, he was saying that, my bad.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix! Phoenix!
Need some water.
Phoenix!
Huh?
Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice.
Mia! Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia! Where am I? A waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
You're finally awake.
Yeah! Not again.
Hey, Phoenix! Yeah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Whoa,
What the? You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
I need to make her sound deeper. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on?
Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase: September 4th. September 4th!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
The week before the murder. There's a contradiction right there. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Thank you, Mia. It must be nice being able to call people back from the dead. Although I'm pretty sure it's unbiblical, to say the least. The last time it was recorded in the Bible when King Saul used a medium to summon the spirit of Samuel. Samuel prophesied Saul's death, and that's what happened. So maybe it's better that the dead can't speak times like these. Well, yeah, let's not worry about that right now.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Ah! You're grasping! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, the glass light stand. On the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder.
Wait a minute, is this thing fully, Yeah, there we go.
Maybe I'll turn that down a little bit. Actually, let me turn it up a little more. Actually, let's keep this as is for now.
That's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fane Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No. It's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. Even Phoenix isn't buying this bullcrap. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. After Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah!
The witness will stay.
Mia!
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit this Mia with a thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. You got that right. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
Not guilty.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
You sure? You might want to rephrase that, Mia. As long as you live?
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The office.
I'll see you later.
Chief. Mia! I tell you, women, alive or dead, they have some kind of natural ability to disappear. One of life's great mysteries. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fay and Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Looks like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here? I think in the original version she said,
Phoenix, go to the store and pick up some milk, would you?
makes me think of a hen-pecked husband or something. Anyway,
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
take care of. Huh?
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business, yo.
Give me a break.
You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Oh, she got his name right, but okay. Nick.
You know what this means. We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Whoa.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right! Okay, Nick, let's do it!
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up. The end. It's real nice. Save your progress up to this point. Alright, we're going to continue on to episode 3. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Actually, I'm just going to shut up. Oh wait, I gotta... Yeah, okay.
Grah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Oh. See you in hell, evil magistrate.
The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa! Stop waving that broom around!
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old.
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, wait a minute. Right, I forgot. I forget exactly, but I think Phoenix was I think he was like 24 or 25 in this time. Anyway. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something.
Oh, my hip.
Okay, there we go. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps.
Oh! You kids today should learn to respect your elders. Now go ahead and pay my taxes while I give my dollars to Israel.
Anyway.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick!
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. A samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So, I decided this will be our first case.
What to do? Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I gotta wonder. My money's on sightseeing.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we don't have enough. We just don't have enough information.
I mean, you can't really put anything together when you don't really have any info. Poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Don't you just hate it when they do that? Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya's been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. Yeah, I reckon that case must have given them a lot of traffic. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh wait, first things first. What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. Alright, let's go meet this guy. October 16th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa. What are you saying?
Yes?
I'm gonna have to try to make this guy sound like Gumshoe in a way, but also noticeably different. Like that's the voice I had in mind for him.
Something wrong.
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
All right, Willie. Let's get the brass tacks. Tell us what happened. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the Evil Magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewed with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Alright, so tell us about the Steel Samurai business. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the Evil Magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the Evil Magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Jeez, doing this guy's voice is actually making me emotional. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. You willing to make it 20? I want to see what he has to say. Here.
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Hey, improv ain't easy, right? You can't just throw something in somebody's face and expect them to react. Most of the time. Then again, that's kind of what improv is about. I don't know, for me it's a mixed bag. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
Wow, So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey! Yeah! Oh! Hey! You there! You want in? You gotta go through me!
Sorry.
Apologies if that makes your ears bleed. I haven't done an old lady voice, so I'm gonna have to. So it's gonna be gonna have to learn as I go.
We're, lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. You'll today. Something horrible happens. All you think is like waste your time, places. Don't share jobs. You're way through a Spanish lawyer too. Sounds like peace working around. Please, excuse me, my weird stage. If you close one of the use cover these days, I am sounds called in.
I cannot freaking read that fast, Granny. Take some goddamn Ritalin.
Oh, Nick. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen to when you're being spoken to. Use today.
I'm actually afraid to ask. Anyway, before I move on, I just want to say, apparently the series has a bit of a thing where the third case is always the most bland. Like, people say it's like, I don't know, for whatever reason they hate third cases in the series. Like, I think for this one it's because the case is, it's because I think you have more time you have more investigating to do, and they also say, like, I think they also say it drags on. Like, I don't know. For me, I don't remember having that problem. It was just part of it, I guess. I don't know. I guess, but then again, I only ever played the first game. So if I get to the second game and maybe the third one, maybe I'll start to understand what's going on. But anyway. So what about the studios, Granny? So what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No! You were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow!
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then. Too, he was...
Hammer.
The victim, dummy! The Evil Magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Right. I guess that'd be like, who was that guy that played Iron Man in in the Marvel movies? What was his name? Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. I guess that'd be like him going from Endgame to play in playing some drunk guy in a bad cop show. Anyway, Will Powers. What can you tell me about him? What can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Sure thing, Randy. Whatever. What kind of person was Jackhammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Yeah. Sheesh. Actually, that's even worse than a one-off appearance. Like, that's a direct downgrade. That's like a military officer being reduced to being demoted to a non-commissioned private. Well, if that were a thing. But officers never get held to account for anything they do. Excuse me. Anyway, reason for suspicion. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you had to pass by me. Only one person went by here at 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers.
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. You want to do it by the book, huh? Yeah, I reckon they train you well. At AutoZone, they make us do everything by the freaking book. As much as I love to break rules, I hate the risk that I always have the risk that they'll come back to bite me in the backside. So I try not to do it unless I absolutely have to. I know it's not exactly a spirit of rebellion, but I'd rather not take risks. Unless I have to. I don't know. I'm thinking that's some part of me I need to change. Start taking risks more, you know? Anyway. So Granny here is not going to let us through unless we get some official some official documentation.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Can you said, Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping. I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Yeah. maybe you can tell me a little bit about her. Much as I hate to discuss people in authority. Well, and not roast the hell out of them. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs in the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Yep, just like that asshole at Costco. Think they own the damn place. Use their badge and their title as a means to push others around. People like that I can't stand. I'm more than happy to push back. I mean, generally I try to avoid getting in fights unless there's no other choice. But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna let someone walk all over me and push me around like that. Anyway.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. And if not, maybe you could distract her with a piece of candy or something. Kind of want to present my badge first.
What's that? What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Here you go, Granny. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you!
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Best I can do you is $1. Keep the damn change. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey!
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah!
It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh!
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. That's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that, pal. That's my endearing character trait.
I say he's a character, all right.
Takes one to know one. Actually, there was a... Actually, if I remember right, there was actually a... at some point during this case, when you talk to Gumshoe, you can actually question him. Like, it was planned for you to question him about his name, and he says that he likes it because it's old school, you know, old-fashioned. And Phoenix would say it's on the nose, and apparently from what the commentary was saying, it seemed like they were trying to basically break the fourth wall, you know. Aside from what he just did right now, I mean. Anyway, how's the investigation going? So, how's your investigation going, Detective?
Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions?
Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Jack's autopsy report. October 15th, 2:30, cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Alright. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 o'clock and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
I'll take your word for it, thank you.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
Ah, all the more reason.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What the heck is this evidence, Detective? What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong? What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Yeah, I reckon he deserves a good laugh after everything that happened in the last case.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Alright. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? Maybe he's a Jewish monkey? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1. Left the studio too.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too.
Was it necessary to say two? I mean, I guess if you're adding it on top of it, in another sense, maybe. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they want to keep the non-employees out. Guess we gotta go talk to Grammy again.
Nick, look. That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
You guys want to hear something real messed up? When I was giving free samples out at Costco, the oldest person we had working with us was 82. I tell you, the guys lived for... imagine living for nearly 100 years, and then because of the freaking economy and crap like that, freaking pensions going away, you have to freaking... to make some extra money, you have to go and give free samples of crap at Costco. I tell you, this is some really fucked up stuff, man. We cannot go on like this, and we cannot freaking. So I guess one comforting thing about this whole thing is that it will eventually implode if it's not utterly destroyed first. This kind of shit won't last, one way or another. Anyway.
The guard station is a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right here around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Yeah, probably best not to rile her up. Wouldn't want to what's that? Wouldn't want to up her blood pressure. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh yes, he was as great as the bearded samurai.
I didn't know samurai had beards.
That too, yes. He showed the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the Evil Magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Anyway, about the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over at the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Wait, how did we get the key card to the employee area? Did my memory just blank out, or? Because I don't remember being given the. I don't remember being given it. Didn't they say we needed a key card for it? Oh well. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Alright. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. A window into the dressing room. That sounds like an invasion of privacy. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Don't try it. It's probably got sucralose in it. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What was that? See, what was that thing? No, wait, cows have 8 stomachs. Let's see. Let's not have it. Yeah, let's not have a cow. Shit, I just realized. Would have made a great joke right there. Let's 6 more stomachs and we could have you. 6 more stomachs and we could have you for dinner. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Dead bodies? See, Harvey Weinstein's casting couch, maybe? The door of the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe if we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yeah, that would be the first thing the cops would grab. Anyway. October 16th, Global Studios, dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Let's take a look. I got some costumes here. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. Sheesh, those would be easy to get lost.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? 3 more, Maya, and we will be having steak.
Well, I will. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh, this is the wig you use in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda. Actually, now that I think about it, if I think when I was a long time ago when I was watching some videos going into the early concepts for Ace Attorney, I think at one point one of them, Phoenix was actually the way they drew him was actually he was made to look like that guy from that other game made by the series creator. What the heck was his name? Shinji Takami or something? I'll put his name up on the screen. But anyway, he made another game called God dang it, what the heck was it called? Something Ghost Detective. Of course, I could be mistaken. I'm not gonna pretend. But anyway, they also went through a bunch of different titles, and one of them was ironically called Boogie Woogie Innocence. Somehow I'm glad we don't have to. We didn't. That's not what we got. Anyway.
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the core record.
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. We'll see. One of these days. Anyway. Okay. Let's see if we can't. Outside Studio 1. Okay. Let's see if we can't try to talk to old Gumshoe. Nope. Maybe. What's this gonna do?
Hey, detective, take a look at this.
What's that? Whoa!
Whoa! Don't show him that! He'll confiscate it!
Aw, I just wanted to show it off.
Yeah, I'll have to get you a badge one of these days. Maybe a little, maybe like a smaller version of this, but with a little ribbon or something. I don't know. A little ribbon with a scale on it. Yeah. Okay, so we're here past the gate. Okay, so the left would be Studio 2. Oh, that's right. I see now. What? Wait a minute. Maybe I have to examine it. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
Alright, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Alright, let's go. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the Evil Magistrate did die here, and the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Damn it, Nick, don't freaking put it in terms like that.
This ain't a damn cartoon. Well, not anymore. They outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I mean, maybe if it pierced him through, yeah. Actually, wait. Let me check that autopsy report. Pierced through the chest by a spear. Pierced through. Pierced through. Actually, yeah. No, wait. You're right. It wouldn't even have to come out the other end. If that thing were stuck inside him and then pulled right out, that would be a crap ton of blood. That's what I learned from that little Polish boy. Yeah, thanks, professional. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Oh, here we go.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? We need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded culture.
Who the freaking crap wrote this crap? Maya, you're lucky Maya, you're very lucky. I know damn well what you said first, what you said in the original, and you're damn lucky that you're 17, or else I would slap some sense into you. Don't try to be that woke shit.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Who the heck is saying that?
Hey, you!
Let me wait. If it's who I think it is, let me try to.
Hey, you! No touching that!
Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. My partner is kinda,
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WPs, people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I remember a YouTube comment saying that if you mix around Phoenix Wright's initials, you'll end up with WP. I mean, it's basically the same thing. I mean, just in reverse. Anyway.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
So, what's going on? What's going on, dear? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant! Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now.
They had to cut people out to make their ends meet. Just like freaking AutoZone. Except the difference is AutoZone has freaking billions of dollars. Of course, with all their overpriced crap coming from freaking countries like China and Thailand.
Yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The
employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1.
And she was there. She saw it.
Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
You know, she never introduced herself, now that I think about it, but anyway, her name is Penny Nichols, and I'm gonna be totally honest, when I was playing through this, when I met her the first time in the Wii version, I kinda had a crush on her. Shoot, how old was I? Freaking, I think I was, man, this was so long ago. Let's see, I'm 29 now, so I was probably like, man, how long was that? 2017, 2016, 20, even before 20, what is it? Was it? Shit, man, I don't know. I think it might have been 2015. That was 10 years ago. Damn, so I would have been 19. Around her age. But yeah, I kinda had a crush on her. I don't know, just the whole thing. Someone so young, beautiful, meek, kinda. I mean, she always kinda she always kinda gave off that vibe to me anyway. Of course, someone like that should always be careful. It's a dangerous world, you know. You know, someone wicked can come to take advantage of a nice young gal like her. You know, and a man, you know, and a fine, upstanding man like me, I'd have a moral obligation to protect someone like her. Of course, you know, I'd have to be respectful and all that, and you know. In this day and age, you got women thinking they can do anything a man can do, except when it comes to something they don't want to do, because then they'll ask for a man to do it, and if he doesn't want to do it, she'll blame him for not being a man. Yeah, but gals like her, you know, nice, feminine. You know, she might look plain by most standards, but there's some kind of beauty in that. You know, something doesn't have to be flamboyant, exotic, or extravagant to be beautiful. Anyway, I've gushed enough. So, what can you tell me about Willie, Penny? Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent... No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Believe me, I know. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Will Powers' alibi. I don't know, in this case, maybe you could... Well, actually, I guess you kinda did ask her. I mean, even if you did ask her directly, she could have said,
I don't know, maybe he snuck out the window.
You know? Anyway.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
We got an intruder running around amongst us. Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
Crap, I'm making her sound like Mia, but I can't really freaking do a... Trying to make her sound low, you know. Like to fit that image I got of her. So you might, like I said, it might not always be accurate. It might not always be in line with what someone else sees, but that's generally the vibe I get off her. You know. And for clarity's sake, meekness doesn't always mean weakness. I just want to make that clear. You know, like Jesus said, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." It means having control over one's emotions. Unfortunately, that's the exact opposite of me, and I don't see that as a good thing. I mean, there's a point where you have to keep it cool, and there's a time where you have to get mad. You know, but it has to be appropriate for whatever's happening in the moment. I feel like that's the struggle. Anyway.
No, thanks. That helps. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
With pleasure. But first, let's ask about the person you were sensing. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes. Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Well, I think... Oh, yeah, here we go.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Damn it, Maya, do not freaking break that camera. I cannot afford to replace that crap. This looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo.
Oh, right. Yeah, fiction helps. Makes it easy for suspension of disbelief.
What's this?
That's a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Let's hurry this up before she tries to put on the costume.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought. I'll see you around. I'll see you around, my freckled doll face. Come to me if you see anyone suspicious. I'll protect you. From doll face to wrinkle face. Anyway, October 16th, Global Studios, main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Yeah, maybe. Give her a few years. Okay, yes.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here on that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Damn it, Maya, do not rat her out.
Damn it to hell. You could just say you heard rumors, or you found evidence that someone was sneaking around.
She's not even a full-time employee.
Girl after my own hours.
All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouth tomorrow saying this and the other. Let me tell you, there was a thing to our strict, this back then we did, and shit, this resulting out that thing.
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Maybe we can, but maybe we ought to go, maybe we ought to... Yeah, but it couldn't hurt to check on Penny, you know?
Maybe we can see that photo of Powers at this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the day of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 o'clock that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number... Crap, what was it? I think it was 307. There, entered.
Hey, printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Oh, crap. Yeah. I mean, that's the Steel Samurai, alright, but... It's kind of weird, though. If I was going to commit a murder, I sure as hell wouldn't want to do it in costume. Unless my plan was to show up to the rehearsal early, you know, maybe get some choreography in off the books, and then stab him with it like it was an accident. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
How's this photo added to the court record?
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. That's what Napoleon said.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next Evil Magistrate.
Excuse me. Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done here for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Save your progress up to this point. Yes, thank you. Alright guys, that'll be it for now. This is things are really heating up and it's getting good. I mean, wait, no. I don't know, for some reason I feel kind of nonchalant about the whole thing. But then again, that's typically how I feel with these investigations, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all. I hope you accomplished everything you want to do this year, and if not, I hope next year will be another shot. I hope it works out even better. I hope it works out. I hope everything works out for you guys. Just do the best you can. You know, seek help from others when you need it. And yeah. God willing, we will take this nation back, and we will have our times, and we will once again prosper as a good Christian nation. And God willing, we'll bring up other nations with us. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, and God bless.